Well, got my salad full. See, I put corn salads in one of them. So, well, yesterday, that was the day before this one, Emil come up and he said, ready to go? I said, yeah, let's get her done. Or he didn't come up. I went and picked him up. Because I knew we would get down on my farm today, chopping corn. And I says, I figure you're going to, when you go home tonight, just drive the chopper down there to save us one more trip. And I said, okay. And we weren't quite finished getting my saddle full, and we had to milk our cows and feed them and clean out stuff, do our chores. And so he went home and I did mine and he did his, and he come back up and we got my saddle full. It was about 12 o'clock last night. He says, good. We gotta go home and get some sleep, but I'm hungry as hell. All through the day I go out to him and he drives my chopper, my new one. I bought it. Anyway, he says, why? I said, well, you gotta take a break, so you get your nutrition. He brought some sandwiches out, and I didn't bring any beer. I brought Pepsi, because you're driving my chopper. Anything. He says, what kind of sandwich? I says, Reuben's. He says, I love Reuben's. Oh, he chowed down. I should have took him out some a little more, but he really appreciated what I brought him. So we ate a little bit together, sitting inside the tractor wheel, beside each other. But when we got done at, like I said, 12 o'clock last night, he says, well, there ain't gonna be anything on the table for me. Maybe we can find a hot dog down there or something. I said, come on up, I gotta eat anyway. I'm gonna have spaghetti and meatballs and garlic toast and beer. And I think I got some cake and ice cream too. Well, okay. So he comes up, he was half asleep. And we eat it, and I says, well, take your chopper back with you, because we're done here, and we'll set up at your place tomorrow, and we'll get your fields opened up. And that's what we did today. Now, see, all this happened yesterday, but today we got his fields opened up, and blower set up, and chopper boxes and equipment down there. A couple of my tractors are sitting down there, and I bet you he's got them all lined up there so people driving by on the road can see them. Oh, that Emil, he must be one hell of a farmer. Well, he is. But it's my equipment. Oh, he's got nice stuff too, and he keeps it very nice. But before he left last night, he said, there's something I want to... Well, he said this during the day, actually. I'll follow up about last night. He said, there's something I want to have a talk with you about. Am I in trouble? Maybe. And last night, he came to me, and well, he was ready to leave my house after eating spaghetti and meatballs and garlic toast and beer and cake and ice cream. He says, Ronnie, he puts his arm around me, he says, you're the best friend I ever had. He said, I thought I had a best friend before, but nobody like you. I says, I still have one. I can't, I'm sorry, but I can't say that about you. I still have one that is still dear to my heart. He says, family don't count. I said, okay, you're the best one. He says, if you would ask me that about you, he says, you don't count, if you don't count them, you're still my best friend. He said, I'm much older than you are. I've lived a long life, and I'm happy for it. But you, Ronnie, are my absolute best friend. I says, is that what you want to talk to me about? He says, no. We'll do it after we get my corn put in. I said, I know what it is. I bought that chopper, you know that. Yeah. So, well, let's let her go for now. I'm in trouble. But he sure likes driving it. You know, his saddles aren't all that big. Big enough. But we'll get them done by the end of the week. It's supposed to be nice weather all week. And he says, you figure going out doing any custom work with this? I says, I don't really have time. He says, well, I can drive it. That's all he's been doing. I haul the loads in, he drives my chopper. Well, he likes it. Well, we're getting the work done. That's what it takes. But he says, well, there's some people who called me and wondered if I could fill a saddle for them. They seen my equipment sitting in his yard. But anyway, he says, you know, we can make some money on this. I said, he said, well, don't get despaired. He used a big word. He said, don't worry. No, if we can use your equipment, I'll drive it. And we'll just split it 50-50. Well, I tried to play stupid. Well, okay. But as long as you're in charge of the equipment. Well, yeah. He said, I'll be the one driving. So you know what he has to do? Sit there in the cab of the chopper, self-propelled chopper. I just bought it. Brand spanking new. And all I have to do, they'll unhook him, hook him up again. All I have to do is change the channel. And it's all push button, change the direction. He looks back. He's not like some of the farmers I work for. They never look back. They just drive. If it's not going in the box, they don't care. They just drive. Wagon on hooks, they don't know it. They never look back. No, he's always the seat swivels. And there's a reason for that, because you gotta look back. You can't be always going like that. And the control panel is all right over here. And you can go back and see where he's going so you don't miss any rows. And I tell you, I've got a friend. In fact, when he came over last night to help finish up my saddles, we're going to save the rest of it for picking. That's going to be a while yet. It's got to dry some more. But he walked in the house here, and I was working on a crossword puzzle, and I had a spaghetti cooking. You could smell it, and he said, what are you doing? I said, crossword puzzle. He just let me see it. He looks at the clue. He said, how the hell did you get that? How could you know that? I said, I cheated. I look at the answer. Well, I can't get the rest of them unless I can get the one that I don't know. But anyway, I might contract to do some contract work on the farms, but I told Amo I didn't have the time or anything like that. He says, well, if you take care of my chores, I'll drive. And we can use your equipment and I'll drive, we'll split it 50-50. He says, okay. I'm not only his best friend, he's mine too. Don't anybody step on either one of our toes, because then you have to deal with the whole gang. Emil and his boys, or me and Ray. Oh, Ray's dead. Bob. I keep calling him Ray. Look at some of my previous videos, you know. I always call him Ray. I don't know. Well, see, Bob took over Ray's farm after Ray died. And Emil and I helped him out quite a bit get started. And I don't know if it's because I'm getting old, but I see him, I say, "Hey, Ray." Well, it's his farm. Oh, it's Bob's now. Well, anyway, this is getting kind of long, so I gotta milk cows and do my chores, but my corn silo's full. Now, next step, picking corn. Fill my grain silo. I got more than enough to fill it. I'm gonna have to sell some. Alright, anyway, busy man here. I'm gonna get to bed early tonight. Probably about 11 o'clock. I'll be snoozing. Okay. Thank you for watching the Ronnie Boy Show.